Okay, so this isn't going to be a long one because I've only got 20% battery. However, this came up as I finished my workout earlier, and it's so important that we show up for ourselves, that you show up for yourself. And what's equally as important to remember is when you're first starting to walk the path of self-discovery, self-improvement, creating a better experience for yourself and for the people around you, your ego is not going to want to, and it's going to be like, oh no, I can't be bothered, I'd rather just chill out, I'd rather just watch Netflix, I'd rather just do this, I'd rather just eat the cake, I'd rather just meh, all of that stuff, right? The ego is just going to meh, because it wants to keep you comfortable. However, what's important is when we are moving and grooving towards what it is that we truly desire, what our heart desires, what our body is being activated and called towards and pulled towards, when we're moving towards that, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yeah, and it's going to be stretchy, and fears are going to come up, and the ego is going to and there's aspects of self that are not necessarily going to feel safe. However, what you get to do when those unsafe, unloved, judgy, criticising things come up, you get to parent yourself in the way it is required for you to create what it is that you want. And depending on the situation, sometimes that needs really deep love and compassion. Sometimes that means deep listening and holding space for yourself and allowing your inner child to be heard and to be seen and to be appreciated and to be loved. And then in other cases, it's tough love. Come on, no, we're not fucking around here. If you want what you say you want, you must show up and do that workout. You must show up for your business and go live. You must show up and create trainings. You must show up and learn the things that you don't necessarily know yet to be able to create the results it is that you want. You must show up and do that. No, we don't go and eat the cake. No, we don't go and watch Netflix when we know that there's work to do. No, sometimes we need to do that for ourselves, right? So it really all depends on where you're at in your journey and what's required as to the type of reparenting and the type of love it is that you give yourself. However, what's important is that you show up for yourself, because unless you show up for yourself, you're not going to get what it is that you want. And the people in your life are not going to show up for you in the way in which you desire them to, because you're leading by example and you're showing people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. So if you're not treating yourself in the way that you personally want, need and require to be treated, then other people are not going to do that. And if you don't have clarity over what it is that you want, need and require out of every area of your life, this and these are areas that you really need to sit down and give yourself space for, to reflect upon and come to clarity so you know exactly how to show up for yourself. Hello, Joseph. I hope you're well. I'm sending you love. So this is just a short message, because unless you show up for yourself in the ways that you want, need and require to create the things that you want are not going to materialize. Yeah, and it starts internally because of all of these mix that go on that stop us from showing up. All of these things that hold us back. Whatever those mix are, it's different for everyone. But when it comes down to the root of it, if we all just really go deep into the root of where all of these mess are coming from, it's not feeling safe, it's not feeling worthy, it's not feeling good enough, it's not feeling loved, not feeling seen, not feeling heard. And for other people to give that to us, we must first give that to ourselves. As within, so without. Yeah? It is on earth as it is in heaven. And heaven's created internally. We either create hell internally or heaven internally. And whatever we create internally is what is reflected back to us externally on the earth plane. So if you're noticing that your external reality is a whirlwind of shit filled with toxicity and chaos and all of that stuff, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and look internally, because it's reflecting. It's reflecting. And the sooner you take full ownership and accountability and responsibility in the way that you get to shift things for yourself, in the ways that, because the choices that you've made and the decisions that you've taken and the ways that you've shown up until now have created the reality that you're living now, yeah? Which is confronting at first for our ego, because our ego doesn't want to take... Our ego wants to be perfect and protect ourselves, and it's great, it's fine. However, if we're really, really, really serious about creating the experience that we want, we must learn how to lower the ego and drop into the heart, love and compassion. And really sit with ourselves and take that time with no distraction to really listen to what's going on in here so we can shift it. And until we actually do that and look in the mirror, the same things are going to keep repeating. The lessons keep repeating until the lesson is learned. This is different patterns that keep happening in external situations, people, experiences. If you notice things keep happening, it's because there's nothing wrong with you at all. All of these things keep happening to guide you back to the power and the trust within yourself. The thing is you need to take full ownership, accountability and responsibility for what's going on inside, rather than pointing the finger and blaming other people. Because it's not them, it's you. It's you. You're attracting it. Because of your vibrational frequency in your field, because of the way that you feel inside, because of the energy that's going on. And they're just mirroring it back to you to guide you back home to the power and the trust within yourself. So when you sit there and look at it, that's happened again. Why? Why has that happened to me again? Instead of, why me? What's wrong with me? Why has that happened to me? It's, okay, well, why does this keep happening? What is it about me? And it's not that there's anything wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's just parts of you that feel unloved, unsafe, unseen, unworthy, undeserving, that's either causing it because of the way that you're choosing to be and the things that you're choosing to do, or allowing it because of the way that you're choosing to be and the things that you're choosing to do. And the only person that can change things is you, by showing up for yourself in the ways required to create the life it is that you desire. And only you know what's best for you. No one knows better for you than you. So it's really, really important that you take the time to listen to yourself, to know what it is that you want, need and require out of life. To not allow anyone to tell you how you should be, what you should do, what successful is for you. For you to really decide that for you. And then work out, okay, well, how am I going to do this? What do I get to do? How do I want to do this? How can I show up for myself in the best way? And then doing it. Because it's very easy to say, oh yeah, I want this. Okay, I have to do this and plan for this and all of that. That's very easy to do. But then when it comes down to the actual, I can't think of the word, when it comes down to doing it, I can't think of the word. It's right there at the tip of my head, but I can't think of it. When it comes down to actually doing it, that's where we don't do it. Why? Because we're just comfortably uncomfortable in this reality that we've currently created for ourselves. And for us to create an expanded reality, a more happy, healthy, wealthy reality, whatever that is, that takes pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone. That takes stretching ourselves. That takes stepping into a new way of being and a new way of doing. And that's scary because it's unknown. However, you're not going to create the experience that you want, what you see in your mind's eye and the way that you feel, unless you show up and do the thing. And I'm here giving you tough love. And this is all love. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be sharing this if I didn't care. Now, the question is how much do you care? How much do you care about yourself, about your experience, about your family, past, present, and future? How much do you care? Because saying it's one thing, showing it through the actions that you take and the way that you choose to be and the things that you choose to do, that's a whole other thing. It's a whole other thing. So show up for yourself. Show up for yourself, show up for your family, and show up for creating a better future for everyone, for this whole world. We're all going through it right now, myself included. However, unless we choose to show up for ourselves in the very best way that we can, nothing is going to get better for us, for our family, or for anyone. And we're not going down deeper into the darkness, no. We're rising up. We're rising up to the light. We're growing towards the light. It's the whole point of it all. Yeah? So keep that light switch on. Surround yourself with people that are going to support you in expanding yourself, that are going to lift you and encourage you and motivate you and inspire you. You also have to do that for yourself, by the way, because no one's going to do the work for you. You have to do it for yourself. However, you want to be surrounding yourself with expanders that are also doing the thing so they can show you what's possible. If you're surrounding yourself with toxic, negative, unhealthy people that have no ambitions, that are meh, 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 and gossiping and talking about other people and talking about all of the negative stuff that's going on in their lives, and then that's gonna be you too. And if you don't want it and if you don't like it, change it. Change yourself, change your environment, change the people that you're hanging around, change the people that you're learning from, change the people and things that you're listening to. Consumption is more than just food. It's in the ears, it's in the eyes, it's in the energy, it's in the environment, it's everything. It's everything. And if you desire to learn more from me, I have a whole membership that teaches you everything that I've learned on my business, personal, spiritual, and internal healing journey over the last 8 years to get me to where I am today. I am living my dream freedom life. I have risen from the depths of depression and anxiety, self-harm, drink and drug abuse, codependency, not feeling confident in myself. I've risen from that and created my own empire. I live such a beautiful life. And I'm not sharing this with you to brag. I'm sharing this with you because if I can do it, you can do it too. I came from my rock bottom. And if I can do it, you can do it too. And I share this in my membership, the Growth Shift membership, and this is available for anyone. Yeah, there's so much in there that you get to lead yourself through to support you on your journey of rising up. Even a done for you online business model that you can plug into that has everything that you need, products included, so you don't need to think up things. You can just plug in and play. I've created everything, the systems, the automation, the training, everything that you need. It's simply a case of showing up and building your personal brand and being fully authentic to you and creating everything it is that you want. And I support you through that process. You get pre-recorded mentorship. You get access to me as well through Messenger when you build your business, yeah? So if you're ready to shift things, if you're ready to show up for yourself, let's go. Let's go. Because things are not going to change unless you change. No knight in shining armor is going to come and save you, honey. No knight in shining armor. You are your savior. You are your protector. You are the creator of your own reality. Now the question is, what reality are you choosing to create for yourself? I love you so much. Links are going to be around. Mwah, mwah.